Golf Yankee Lima. This is an Alliance starport. Please request docking permission prior to landing. Access granted. Clear to land on pad 20.
Scan detected.
Lowering gear.
Landing successful. Initiate system shutdown. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
This is Starcom. In order to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly, please follow standard operating procedures and request docking permission before
Hello.
Hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, here in, where the hell am I? Veblen City, in the Cook system. Sorry about that, Terlock. Haha, I got to it first. Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday, thank goodness. Turlock, fine, standard 07, and a standard 07 to you too. Oh, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's having a good evening wherever you're watching. The weekend is here. Shoutouts first, as, well, close to always. Prime Bacon, thank you so much for the follow. Kurt Kenley, thank you for the follow. And Desert Dude, thank you so much for that subscription. Greatly appreciated. And welcome to the Plank Owners.
Welcome to the stream.
There we go. Hey, it's almost like I've almost got this sorted out. Alicors, happy Friday. Neurality 07, happy Friday. Marino Twine, hello. Desert Dude, yes, 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for your Twitch Prime subscription. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. And that's my moment of selling out. Hardcore, there's a Euro truck at work. Such Greek, very tasty, much feta. Wow. Norathema07, good evening. Ah, lucky Hardcore, I know. Though, given Seattle's aviation history, I think Euro truck, and it keeps turning into gyro truck. I keep thinking there's like a helicopter service truck or something. So, what are we doing here? Well, we're in the Cook system, because we gotta go talk to Celine Jean. Or Celine Jean. Not sure on the pronunciation there. We gotta go talk to the armor lady. The armor lady is our friend.
Detach sequence complete. You are clear to depart.
Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
I've got a Hank with me, I've got a Yuki, I've got an Eli, an Astra, Celeste, and Alex. We got a full house today. Yeah, sorry, Desert Dude.
Plot twist!
Cisco Boy, thank you so much for the follow. Ah, pull up a seat with the crazy. We got plenty of it around here. Keeps you warm. The Bibliophilus, a zoo. Yes. That's a good way to put it. Who am I flying with today? No, really. Who am I flying with today? Well, Voice Attack is not liking something at the moment. Probably all the construction sounds going on upstairs. Downside to apartment living. Right now, there's something that sounds like WrestleMania going on upstairs. And it sounds like they've reached the steel cage portion. Seriously, there is stuff actually falling down on shelves in here. Anyway. We will do our best to work around it. Coming in a little hot. I think we should be able to... Yeah, we'll be alright. Strap it all down. Do you have any idea how much straps we'd need? So no, I just summoned the Badassosaurus to this system because that's the one that needs most of the armor reinforcement. Merino Twine, maybe they're building a mech. I hope not, it's a third floor apartment. Build anything bigger than a ton, it's coming down through my apartment and the one below, and then we got a problem. I mean, though that would put the cockpit at level with my place, which kind of turns it into a self-solving problem.
Kilo Yankee Lima, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Access
Glass half full, man. Glass half full, that's right. The downside, we lose the apartment. On the upside, I got a mech. What are you gonna do about it? Gear down?
Gear down.
Which reminds me, Battletech, soon to be released. I wasn't able to get one of the advanced streamer copies, but, oh no, we'll be playing the hell out of that when that arrives. Delta Fire Dragon, hello there! Hope you're having a good Friday.
touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival.
Alicor, sounds like a pro. Unless we got a command cockpit, there's no place for a Niao. And that might be a con. Well, that is a con. I like having my wingmate with me. But yeah, when Battletech arrives, we will be playing the hell out of that. And going into depth on, you know, the mech history, the inner sphere history, all the fun of that. Also, Ace Combat 7 at some point. Coming out for PC, and I have definitely got the setup for it. Now, whether or not I still have my skills is another story. I haven't played since Assault Horizon, and that was... unfortunate. When you try to make it 50% rail shooter, it is no longer Ace Combat. So, we probably want to pin the armor. Yeah, we pin this armor. Wait, no, not the armor. We pin the whole reinforcement packages. So, we can still generate a little bit more armor here, though. That's never a bad thing. Oh, that's good stuff. I'll take that for a little bit of a boost. Yeah, we want the hull reinforcement in. Because there's just more hull reinforcement for us to work with. Alicor's taking off from Glidden. Good luck. Terralock, for me, Ace Combat always started and ended with demos. Of course, that was on the PS1, so maybe it's time for a relook. The PS2 Ace Combat games, that was a set of games known to the fans as the Holy Trinity. You had Ace Combat 4, Ace Combat 5, and Ace Combat 0. And they were amazing. Loved them. Ace Combat 3 on the PS1, that was... If you got the Western version of it, you got a significantly stripped-down version of the game. And that was unfortunate. You lose all the story. All you had was just a set of missions very, very loosely connected, and you had no idea what was going on story-wise. Also, the UI was really weird. I'll just say that. Core Dynamics Composites, good stuff. Oh, that's a little bit better boost. And we'll boost this one too. Leandra, liked Assault Horizon, mostly because of DFM, also 07. 07, Leandra, and yeah, different strokes for different folks. I don't know. I didn't like dogfight mode. It felt more like a rail shooter.
Heyo!
HS, heyo! Thank you much, Steve. Steve from Borderlands providing our sound effects. Also, if you've played Poker Night 2, poor guy, Brock Sampson got eliminated from the tournament. And Steve pulls out a rocket launcher, yells, "Heyo!" and shoots him in the face with a confetti rocket. And then Brock Sampson gets up and just glares. Heyo! And then comes the sounds of the violence. Lots and lots of violence. You just shot Brock Sampson with a missile. As a party favor, what did you think was going to happen? Okay, so we've got a little bit of armor reinforcement on this thing, and we've got the other chieftain on the way over here, though that's going to take a while to get here. What else can we do here? I need to turn in some cartographic data anyway. So that's all well and good. Leandra, which was the Ace Combat mission with Rosgrease? Satellite mission music gives me goosebumps. That was Ace Combat 5. And that was amazing. Devil's Gaming, what's up, my dear Mr. Moo? And 07 to all the other lovely commanders. Oh, not a whole lot. Norathema, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. What's up? Just a little bit of engineering, kind of taking care of some stuff that I let slide due to the war and other things. Yeah, we gotta go have a talk with the Sarge and with Ram Ta. I finally got the materials. Go talk to both of them. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think I'm good. Where's Ramtah at? Mean system. That is way over there. So we go talk to the Sarge first. But yeah, Leandra, that was Ace Combat 5, and all of the Ace Combat games have spectacular music, in my opinion. 4 started the tendency to go towards, you know, more orchestral scores. And 4 was good. And then 5 and 0 just took it to the next level. I believe they used the Warsaw Philharmonic. But yeah, let's see here. Rosgrease is good. I also liked the Spanish guitar that they used in the oh, that was good as well in 5 when the sailors started singing.
Commence departure.
Gear up. You have the mats for the Sarge? Let me double check on that. Because the Sarge needs aberrant shield pattern analysis. He's going to need 24 of those. So if I look over here, mats... Yep, I've got enough.
Disengaging automated flight control.
But no, the Spanish guitar in Ace Combat 0, where they reprised the Rosgrease theme. I've got all the soundtracks, and I have never regretted it. My favorite part of Assault Horizon was actually the soundtrack. Yeah, you don't want to go there empty-handed. That's true, Devlos. I'd just fly all this way, and then I'm like, oh, wait, I don't have anything. Oh. Oop. And then I pushed the wrong button anyway. I didn't want to deactivate Super Cruise, I wanted to go to hyperspace. And so no, it makes me so happy that Ace Combat 7 is going back to that world. The planet of Strangereel. I mean, I would run the soundtrack here, but... You know, I don't know if anybody would appreciate that or not, because Twitch would delete the... Well, it would delete the audio off the VOD. You'd only be able to hear it live. Wouldn't be able to throw anything up on YouTube for later, because they'd just say, haha, no. Witcher, beep boop burp. What is R2-D2 after overcharging? What's up? Oh, not a whole lot, Witcher. Just doing some engineering maintenance. I mean, the war in Thedidic is pretty much over. And Norathema, first time you've used cheer. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, doing some engineering stuff because the war in Thedidic is, at this point, a formality. We have beaten them like a rented gong. Turlock, a dead horse can be beaten so much until it is jello and glue. Yeah, this was... I posted on the Discord a scene from The Simpsons. Stop! Stop! He's already dead!
Snap! The monster I sent you to kill is actually a monster truck! Motherfucker!
Leandra, yes, the Unsung War. That's the one from Ace Combat 5, which gives me the shivers. The Unsung War, Closure, and then if you go to Ace Combat 0, the track is just called Zero, and it's a, you know, the acoustic guitar version of the Unsung War. Witcher, I love that puns command. Leandra, that's the kind of music you put on in a combat zone. Yes, yes it is. And when I'm not streaming, that is the music I'm running. Alicor's Gret is top bit, Dono. I am far behind. You know, I need to go figure out what's going on here with Streamlabs, because it's still saying, you know, top cheer by Hair Trigger. It's not showing me the daily updates. So I mean, Hair Trigger is still king of the singular donation, but Witcher, thank you for the 2,000 bits. Let's take that top spot, boys. Oh, we got a fight on our hands now, I think. Goodness, thank you so much for that. Okay, CQ to Connie. That is not where I need to be, but I'm getting close to where I need to be. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. And not just for the bits. You're lucky. You're lucky, Witcher. We had a Goodwill catch on fire near here. That's all the smoke we got exposed to. And it was all secondhand. Witcher, Moo doesn't love us, he loves our money. No, no, I love you and your money. I'm very equal opportunity. Puns, the cooldown should not be off yet on puns. Ah, well played. I have my moments, occasionally. So, the Sarge, who lives on the beach. You know, I've been here and I don't see much of a shoreline here. Devil's Gaming, you're so helpful. Every bit is worth it for your information. Well, thank you very much. I do try to be helpful. Now, whether or not I'm accurate, that is That's a totally different story. But I do try to be helpful. As my dad used to say, helpful in improving things to the point of catastrophe. HS back. What did I miss? Well, let's see here. I mentioned the secondhand store that burned down and all the secondhand smoke from it. Onikaji, speaking of helpful, had a question. How do you deliver to a community goal? I sold to the commodity market at the specified station, but my number turned in and didn't go up. Oh, okay. Onikaji, first you need to go into the missions and actually take the mission if you haven't done that already. Then, when you go and you turn in the commodity to the specified station, make sure it's the specified commodity. And 3, sometimes it takes a little bit to, for it to update. Devless Gaming, by the way, Elite Dangerous Fact, did you know the cook system in Swedish is the penis system? Because cook in Swedish is penis. Fun fact. Interesting. Fexter07. Hey, how you doing? Witcher, damn Swedes, always trying to beat us in hockey. I stopped. The day hockey died for me is the day that the Minnesota North Stars went to Dallas. Yes, it was a long time ago. Yes, I can still nurse a grudge. Excuse me. Devless Gaming, you can think of how fun every Swede has it every time they need to engineer in the cook system. Well, as long as you don't cock it up, you're fine. The beach. Sarge, you and I gotta have a talk about a definition here, because I don't think that's a beach. That's a canyon, Sarge. Apparently they put him out to pasture for, I don't know. Put him out to pasture for being a little on the senile side. This is a tiny moon.
Lycon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, flight control, online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
So, I guess he just puts me down right here in this
Pad 07.
complicated little landing setup, but looks like I can pull it off. Seriously, were there any more girders he could maybe drop down between me and the landing pad?
Landing gear not deployed.
Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Alcors, no, we said Swedish fish.
Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown.
Alright,
Welcome,
Sarge,
Commander.
here's your stuff. I don't even know what I'm gonna get from you, but here it is. You do grade 3 railguns and some other stuff. Congratulations. Now here's the thing. Would this... Well, here's the thing I wanted to check out. So I went to Todd McQuinn, and I got the railgun upgraded. Do I lose the experimental effect here? I do not. This modification has been completed. Oh, now that's interesting. So he let me... So I've got this maxed out, but I can't actually gain more reputation. Excuse me. Interesting. Little bit of a, not sure if that's an error or what. HS, haven't done a single planet-based scan run since 3.0 came out. I should really get around to it again soon. You don't really need to anymore. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, I'm still on grade 1 with him. I'm on... But I just maxed out this grade. I can't do any more mods. That's alright. That's all I needed. Master 10, look to the top of the screen. What am I looking for, Master 10, here? HS, how do you get modified embedded firmware? You can get that from missions. If you're, if you're doing well enough there. If you're friendly enough with the faction, you can get it from mission rewards. Yeah, okay, on the top of the screen there. Yeah, gotcha. I did see that. So no, but here's the thing. I engineered this gun mostly with Todd McQuinn. Yeah, if I do other mods with him, it'll go up, I know. However, I can't do any other mods with the short-range blaster. And if I move to any other mods, then I actually lose the effect. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. I'd lose the feedback cascade and my short-range blaster. I'm not trying to engineer this gun anyway. I've already got it where I want with Todd, so... It was just an interesting observation. I'm sure that I'll modify some other module with him, maybe later. Possibly. Hank, what are you doing? Just a second. I need to go talk to my little guy here. Hank is, hanking around a little bit. Better to buy another railgun and start fresh? Yeah, looking like. Can I even buy a railgun? Or limpets? Which I don't need either one, so I'm good right now. Though, you make a good point here on the limpets. Why am I wanting? It makes no matter. Okay, so let's go talk to the Sarge again. Throw us your P.O. box and we shall send you a... I don't have a P.O. box. And I'm not going to give out my home address just yet. I love you guys, but, not quite. Okay, so let's get the collector limpets set up here. Lightweight, reinforced, shielded. That's all we got? Guess we go lightweight. And now he's grade 2. Anyway. Let's get the proper module back in here. Module cannot be fitted for legal reasons. Okay. Clean the module. Yeah, there's home address, and then there's P.O. box, which is basically an alternate mailbox for other options. Now, your home address, you can get mail delivered there just fine, but you got to pay for any, you know, it's like microtransactions. You got to pay for any more storage slots. Let's make sure I actually put a, put an SRV in here. And no, I didn't. Browse shop. Nope, I don't actually have an SRV I can stick in here. Alright, no problem. Boost score, how are we doing today? Oh, we're doing alright. Just kind of doing some engineering, poking around here, just unlocking the last of the engineers I need. Alicors, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. PayPal hates me, trying to buy another 1,500, but it's not working. When it works, I will send it. Well, thank you very much. Verid07, how you doing? Let's see, where do I need to go now? I need to go to, is it Arabia? Maybe? Doesn't sound right. Who do I need to go talk to? Ramta, that's right. Mean. Now I'm gonna mangle the pronunciation on this stuff, but what is the Surströmming? I am bad at this. I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English. Lights on?
Lights on.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
Canned fish, nothing more really. Oh boy, as good as that sounds. I live in Seattle. I don't need canned fish. I've got the real thing.
Flight control now offline. Goodbye, Commander.
Fermented herring. You send that to me and I'll get a restraining order. Fermented herring. No, I've... Let me tell you what. Christmas one year. My Norwegian grandmother made lutefisk for Christmas. And then she said the blessing in Norwegian. And my mother asked, "What does that mean?" And Dad just looks up, you know, well, actually, no, he doesn't even look up. He's still got his head bowed, and he says, "Oh, please, God, don't let there be any more lutefisk." Yeah, basically, I made, oh God, not lutefisk. That's exactly what the blessing was. Witcher, it's better... Amazingly, you people are making this sound less and less and less appealing with every single post. It's astonishing. Master 10, raise his hand. I'll be the dumb American. What is lutefisk? Imagine fish transformed into soap, and then served as delicacy.
Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah, turn a fish into soap, and then try to serve it and get people to try to... Yeah, and then there's fermented herring. Oh, no. Sardines is just salt in a fish shape. No, this is soap, not salt. It is a food full of lye. Yeah, put it in lye and make it less poisonous. Got a better idea. How about we just skip the whole lutefisk thing entirely? Yeah, Booscore, anchovies, that's fish-shaped salt, pretty much. You could get the same effect by buying a small salt block over at the local, livestock feed store. When it was really hot out and Dad was trying to, avoid sweating, dehydrating himself via sweating, he would just go over to a salt block and knock a chunk off with his pliers. And use that as like a made-up salt tablet. Witcher, would you watch a video of a guy eating fermented herring? As a matter of fact, no. Next question. Alcors, I'm not permitting that. Thank you very much, friend. Juan, stop talking about lutefisk. It's ludicrous. I agree. Let's move on to something else. Other family events. Let's see here. There was the time that Dad... Well, as I've said, my high school graduation, Dad had a cannon. I don't want to know where he got a cannon. He had a cannon. Why Discord notify us? I've got the countdown timer on my Twitch page. Sorry about that. I will try to do better about that. I was mostly trying to get stuff from falling over at our place, because all of the construction upstairs. But no, Dad had a cannon. I don't know where he got a cannon. I know he must have, a few people owed him a few favors for cannon. No, seriously, let us stop on the lutefisk. It's starting to turn my stomach. But no, he loaded it up. Red Dwarf Star. Okay, I can scoop off of this thing. Like an old cast iron cannon? Steel, actually. Turned on somebody's lathe. It was about 20 inches long, had like a 1/4-inch diameter barrel on it. well, quarter-inch bore. The barrel itself was something like 2 inches across. Loaded up with black powder. They'd set it off, and everybody go, ooh, ah, and Mom would go, God damn it, Mark. Anyway. High school graduation. He sets it off a few times.
Main fuel tank low.
Thank you, Eli. And, then he decides to load it up a little bit more. Oh no, not a... It just made a big boom. He once fired a Bic pen through an oak door with it, so it had some kick to it.
Temperature critical.
Anyway, his second time around, he's a little too loaded up too. And, fires it off, and in ballistics terms, breach velocity significantly exceeded muzzle velocity. Exploded the whole damn thing. Dug a crater in the driveway. Blew the back end off the cannon, so now you've got this, 1 pound chunk of metal smoking and spinning in a little hole it makes. Who scored? Drunken cannon antics are the best cannon antics. It's all I know. All I know. Well, it was more like Smokey the broken tube of iron by the time he was done, but yeah. Devil's Gaming, I got an idea. No. As long as no one got hurt. No, it was... all it did was... It managed to just dig a hole in the yard. My family is, interesting when it comes to fireworks, firearms, fire anything. Orion, what's going on today? You don't want to know. Just turn around and walk away. No, I've mentioned the fireworks before. Actually, there was 2 years in a row where Dad sent families scrambling for cover because his fireworks actually fired back into the crowd. Need to get that boy a hobby. Paved or it was a gravel driveway, Turlock, and it still dug it down about 3 inches. Devilous Gaming, no, you are failing to get me to eat this. Now, I'm not gonna say don't put that evil on me, because apparently that's a meme with me, so we ain't doing that. Oh, let's not do this again, Orion. Yeah, Turlock, fixable. Yeah, you just get a little bit of, you get a shovel and away you go. Yeah, sure, iMage. Galaxy map. So here we are in the mean system, and here is... Well, here's the latest trouble on us from Thargoids. That's in, what system is that? HIP 9599. Northema, gonna hunt aliens today? Not sure yet, just, at the moment, just kind of wrapping up some engineering. Just gotta go talk to this last one here. Let's see here. It got hit on Tuesday. How far is 9599 from Narvert? I think it's only like within, I want to say 74 light years. 74.73, I think was the number. Terralock, yeah, that was our thing. A pile of gravel that would slowly make its way. Devilus, no, I'm diabetic. Terralock, yeah, and the floods would hit in the fall, the joy of living in a swamp. And then you had ogres all the time. Turlock, don't get me started on the ogres. And every time Dad took off on some kind of trip, the cows would get out. Don't know why. They just sensed it. They scheduled it. In galactic terms, the Thargoids are across the street. Exactly, and I don't like them across the street. You know what they're doing to... they make a mess. And they also shoot everybody up. That ain't great. Swamp ogres, Thargoids, pretty much the same thing. Nearly needed the fuel rats? I'll be good. I haven't needed the fuel rats yet. One of those times, on a technicality. Been a good week for bits? Well, it's been a good day for bits.
Oh, snap! The monster I sent you to kill is actually a monster truck! Puns, motherfucker!
Oh, Alicor's talking about you. That's bad. Yeah, you forgot to turn the fuel scoop on? That helps. Witcher, 100 bits. Did someone say bits? I think someone did say bits. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. You should do a So You Need to Call the Fuel Rats video. I really don't want to call the Fuel Rats just for a... on second thought. If I work with them, I could make a PR video for them.
Lycon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, flight control.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, request docking clearance.
Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 04.
Copy 04. Gear down.
Gear down.
Yeah, genuinely a good idea. Yeah, the more I think about this, the more I'm starting to get ideas. Ram, buddy, you need to get somebody with a bucket over here and move some of this sand. Witcher, gonna hop off for some games before bed. See you later. Take care. Have a good weekend.
Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Alright, Ram Ta, the man who knows all about the Guardians. And I have no modules he can work with. Fair enough. So that takes care of all the engineering. Or the engineers. That's good. Let's see, what do I need now? I need... Well, actually, the funny thing is, now I can head back here, 200 light years away, get some engineering done on my, my other chieftain, my, AX chieftain. Didn't you already record a commercial thing for the Rats with Athador? I did, but, this, if I do video, you know, something I can throw up on YouTube, or they can, you know, the Rats can throw up if they have their own channel. I don't even know, do the Fuel Rats have their own channel? Things to consider. You're up.
Gear coming up.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
I mean, I guess it makes sense that they don't have their own channel. Because, I mean, there's only so many rescues they could... They should, but yeah, they'd be mostly, yeah. Means your channel is more popular. Yes, but only on a technicality. Yeah, there isn't much for you to upload, but then again, you could link a bunch of stuff from other folks, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, I can reach more people, though. Turlock, go looking for some painite. All I find is palladium and platinum. 34th century bubble problems. Oh, let me go find my nano violin. I just gotta find my scanning electron microscope here. Another brown dwarf. Okay. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
We're gonna have to alter course here. That's better. I was happy to discover Rodentia has some pristine metallic rings I could mine if I wanted. Nice. Is there a station nearby with the extra, extra payout? Because we got, with HIP 5881 right next door, we can make an incredible amount of bank just mining in the rings of Narvard 3. Last I checked, Painite was going for triple galactic average. The only station in Rodentia is Surly's Nest. No neighbors or anything? Like neighboring systems? Yeah, Fuel Rat's video would be good. I've done a little bit more recording for Athador, but well, now I've got some new video editing software, so yeah, maybe I can throw something together in there. I haven't explored the Colonia area yet, just landed at Surly's and then multi-crewed. Now that I'm there, I can basically do whatever I can do in the bubble, except engineer. Yeah. And you could even do that if you'd set up the engineers prior with the pin blueprints. Where are you headed? HIP 5881? No, I'm heading back to the Cook system, actually. I'm heading back there and swap out into the other chieftain so I can engineer the armor packs. And then after that Alcors, I'm not entirely certain. But I know I need the armor engine. And I probably need to engineer the power plant, which means I gotta go talk to... Well, I gotta go talk to the Dweller yet, too. Actually, let's see here. Professor Palin, DD, Bill, Todd. Okay, I do have stuff flagged with him. I gotta go talk to Marco. That's for my power plant. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Yeah, I'm just poking around here. 5881 is... Yeah, I mentioned it because, the payout we get from there. Weird seems to be right on the way. But wait, no, I got him... Where do I need Sirius System. This is Sirius System. Terlock, I keep getting to rank 3 on my first visits to them. Apparently I've been collecting materials and not realizing it. Yeah, it's The new engineering system is really... It is faster. I will say it. It is faster. Alcor's finally allied with the Errantry Alliance. Yes! Excellent! Now go forth, make money, do good. Or at least, don't do too much bad. You can use your powers for good, or for awesome. Devilish Gaming, is there an easy way to get combat rank up, or is it just fight like hell? The easiest, well, easiest, quote-unquote. The harder the enemy you fight, the faster your rank goes up. That's the only real way you can modify that. So if you're helpless and you're taking on deadly and elite enemies, you're gonna breeze through those early ranks fairly quick, I think. Though that could just be a function of how much money you make off of them. Let's switch out Elite Track to Exploit. At least for now. Marino Twine, does killing Thargoids add combat rank points? I'm not sure. The problem is I was Elite before before the Thargoids showed up. Elite was the first combat rating I ever got. Or the first, Elite Combat was the first Elite rating I got. And after that, I made Elite in Exploration, and Trade was my last one. Killing Guardian Skimmers does it, which means killing Skimmers probably does it, though I'm not sure at what rate. Alcors, that was a good day when you got your triple elite. Rats all over again. Well, thank you very much. I actually got the elite rating off stream, but yeah, you guys were there the first hour after I got it. Oh, you were there? Huh. I thought I did it just hauling a bunch of people back and forth to... Oh, we're here. Alright, Marco, let's go talk. Yeah, I thought I just did it hauling passengers back and forth between here and Harang. And I tried not to do that too much on stream. Terralock, apparently I have combat bonds I forgot to cash. Oh, you meant for the stream after? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you there. And now, just on my other monitors, now I'm keeping an eye on my... Now I'm really paranoid about my processor temperature. Yeah, with good reason. Let's not do a repeat of yesterday. That's no good. That's no bueno. Devilish Gaming, you be kind to poor old Nightbot. Nightbot's alright, yeah. Now, let's not forget we got Hankbot here, too. So again, that's something else on my to-do list, which is to create a little bit more cleaned up site, more cleaned up catalog for the sound clips. But in the meantime, there's a Google Doc with links to what every sound clip sounds like. That way you don't run into the timer. Doesn't Hankbot mostly just sleep, cause trouble, and be adorable? Yes. Yes, he does. Thud. Hank is like the champion of Hankin. It's funny, when Yao was uploading a bunch of pictures to Google Photos, Google identified Hank as a dog. And not a small one. It identified Hank as like a, well, it just said dog. Which is funny, because he looks more like a bear. Or a Muppet. Or, you know.
You tell him I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Not yet, Northema, but hell will be coming with me just as soon as we get back to Narvert. Alicors, we need a Hank and Yuki cam, you know? We do. Calico Kid, oh, Marco Quent. Suddenly I'm having flashbacks of hours and hours of board flipping. Looking for modular terminals. I know it was... And then Engineering 2.0 drops, with the new, well, not Engineering 2.0, but Horizons 3.0, and suddenly you can get all the modular terminals on one mission. Watery Arbuzik. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the show. Pull up a seat by the crazy. We got enough of it to go around. And yeah, suddenly you get all the modular terminals you need in one mission. I mean, I'm still eventually going to bomb his base back into the Stone Age, but... for right now, I need him. Orion, I'd still rather airdrop bio-waste on him. Yeah, that's an option too. Yep, what was it I saw? When people ask, what would Jesus do? Remind them that chasing people around with a whip and throwing tables isn't out of the realm of possibility. Terlock, what did Quint do? I missed something here. So early on, well, one, he's 9,000 light seconds away around the beta star, so that's, it's not a huge trek to get out here, but it's a little bit longer than usual. And two, he required 25 modular terminals. And you had to board flip to get them as a reward, so you had to do these missions to get these modular terminals. Well, that mission usually only dropped them off 4 at a time. And if you had modular terminals, then pirates would chase after you. So you either had to come out here every time you got 4 terminals, or you had to fight off pirates for the next Lord knows how many missions.
Automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to...
Let's see here, Watery Arbuzik. Hello, interested in your YouTube videos. I was amazed how good you play and how amazing your voice is. Well, thank you. I hope I'll be here for a longer time than a couple minutes. What are you doing now? I'm a player that played around 3 hours because it was too hard for me and I haven't even got to know how to play it and what it's about. Well, right now we are landing at a planetary base for an engineer named Marco Quint. Now, he's one of the guys, his specialty is power plants. Gear down.
Gear down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, we're just dropping off here because I need to go and pin some blueprints.
Touchdown.
Well, pin a blueprint.
Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
First thing we do is refuel, go to the workshop. And power plant. I've got an overcharged power plant. I'm going to actually pin that. Because I probably need more. Any experimental effects on this? Okay, I've got thermal spread on this, so it actually cools me down a little bit. And right now then, after that I am heading back here to the cook system, where I've got a ship in storage. Devil's Gaming, how many of you guys would want a Mr. Moo voice pack? I want Alicors. I'd love a Mr. Moo voice pack. Still thinking about getting Voice Attack and Alex. Voice Attack and Alex are very... well, Alex is very good. The others are all very good too, but Alex was my first. And, yeah. I'm loyal to her. She's a good AI. Who score? Only if he says derisory things about the keelback. Often. Yes. And I've had to break my embargo on saying the name of that thrice-damned pile of hardware because Commander Keelback actually came on, and I wasn't gonna ignore a new follower's name. Turlock, I did say it. I had to. Gear up.
Landing gear up.
Disengaging automated flight
I'll tell you why I said it. No, you should have been here yesterday. Because I was like, you know... yeah, his name was Keelback Pilot, that's it. And it was a rock and a hard place. I could either stick to not saying Keelback ever again, which was an idea. But then that would be doing Keelback Pilot a great disservice for following me. So... swallowed my pride and welcomed him to the stream properly. Yeah, it was clever. Well done. Well played. But no, Watery? How would you prefer? Because Watery Arbuzik is a little... whatever. Really, I'm just kind of poking around doing a bunch of stuff, and there's no real proper way or improper way to play the game. I guess an improper way would be, keep buying a ship and diving into a star. Solar research is best done with probes rather than vessels. But other than that, it's so open-ended. Oh, okay. Excellent. Pronounced it properly. Woohoo! One of these days I'll get Aerslia's name right. But today is not that day. Devil's Gaming, I'm out. Love your stream like always. Have a good day or night. Well, thank you. You too. Have a good weekend, and hope to see you again on Monday. Okay, let's see here. As I once heard, there was a big rescue mission for one ship that took 50-ish days. No, nothing like that, but there is something similar. Let's see here. Have you heard about it? And, if yes, can you tell me how much money it could involve? How many people it took to reach that far? Not quite 50 days. At least not as far as I know, unless it was... I'm trying to think what that could be. Now, there were like 40 or 50,000 light years. So, let me get a drink here, because this is a bit of a story. And pardon me if I'm a little off on the details, it's been a while, but... Commander Macedonica. Commander Macedonica was an explorer, had been out in the deep dark for around a year. A little over a year, actually. Now, the way exploration data works is, if you have... Obviously, I need more water here. You don't actually get to cache in your data unless you're at a station. So if you gather a bunch of data up, and then you lose your ship, you lose that data. Well, here we are in the bubble. Here's... Here's kind of our area of the galaxy. Maybe, what, 400, 500 light years across? Just a little sphere of space. Here we go. Macedonica was over here. Macedonica's Leap. In a region called the Abyss. Because, well, it's a little empty out here. Now, Macedonica had miscalculated the jumponium he needed. And by jumponium, I mean this. If you go into your inventory, you can synthesize FSD injections. Carbon, vanadium, germanium. It used to be just vanadium and germanium. Long story short, he didn't have the materials he needed. He had all the fuel, but if you use this material, you can get a 25%, a 50%, or a 100% increase in your ship's jump range. And he needed that increase in order to jump out of this system to the next star. Because he was stuck in a region, he could only jump between 2 stars. He didn't have the range to get to the next one without one of these injections, and he didn't have the materials for it. He'd been out there for a year. He had a year's worth of data that he was standing to lose. And he went on the forums and said, look, guys, I screwed up. I screwed up bad. Just don't do what I did. And he's about to hit the self-destruct command and just end it. Get back home, whatever. And Commander Chiggy von Richthofen, which is a great reference to Space Above and Beyond. Commander Chiggy von Richthofen says, don't do a thing. Stay right there, hold tight. I got this. Chiggy was in the Colonia region. We go here. Come on. There we go. Colonia is about 20,000 light years away. And by the way, Macedonica was close to 64-ish thousand light years away. So here's Colonia, here's the bubble, roughly, and here's the Abyss, way over here. Now, the fuel rats, they have buddy packs, extra fuel that they can throw out to a ship that's in trouble. Macedonica didn't have that problem. He didn't need fuel, he needed materials. And Chiggy was is a rock rat. Now what they do is go out and survey star systems for any kind of materials, usable materials that you can use for various synthesis needs. So Chiggy outfitted a mining laser on his ship. First he asked Macedonica, is there an asteroid field or a planet with rings? And Macedonica replied, yes there is. Chiggy said, hold tight, I got this. And he loaded his ship up with one mining laser, maybe two, I forget, I think just one, maximized for jump range, pointed his ship out towards the abyss, hit the throttles, and just cannonball. I think he did something like 45,000 light years inside of, oh folks, what was it? 12 hours, something like that? This was before the major engineering god rolls he could do. At least engineering 2.0. I think he was still on engineering 1.0 at the time. But he just went and went and went. He didn't stop to, he didn't even stop to honk the horn. He just scooped fuel, jump, scoop, jump, scoop, jump. For 40 plus thousand light years. Yeah, 12-hour period. And he gets out there and he rendezvous with Macedonica. And they go out to a ring system nearby. A gas giant with rings. Yeah, 44,000 light years in 12 hours. And I don't believe he was using the neutron highway. I believe this was just straight up... Yes, this was before neutron boosts, if I remember right. So he gets out there. They both go into this gas giant's rings. And Chiggy starts carving up rocks with his mining laser. And he manages to knock off a chunk of the material that Macedonica needs to get the proper jump boost injection going in his ship. Rescued him, rescued over a year's worth of data. You know, he was the big damn hero, and rightly so. Now that was a rock rat rescue. And that was a hell of a thing, just for, you know, the amount of distance he made. The amount of distance he covered in the time he covered it, and the successful rescue. Now, there was another rescue more recently, where a commander was, I believe she was trying to set a new record. Booskor, did we ever figure out how much data he made from the exploration data? No, I don't know that we did. Master Tenets, those kinds of stories that people who say it's just a video game need to hear. No, I agree. Yes, you know, it's a job simulator, but look at the job. You're flying a spaceship, you're making space bucks, you're fighting space pirates. I want this job in real life. Couldn't Macedonica upload the data onto the web like, no. No, the way it works is, you actually scan a planet, and that's stored in your ship's data. And then you go back to, you land at a station, and you turn that data in, and then you get paid for it, but also, if it's an undiscovered system, you get your name on the map. You get somebody jumps into that system, and they go, oh, this was discovered by Commander Macedonica. And you get first discovery credit if nobody else had scanned it first. Alicor, is this the story of the girl who sent the Super Cruise and went forward? Yeah. So there, more recently, there was a commander who, she wanted to set a new record, you know, furthest distance from the sun, from the Sol system. So what she did was, she jumped to Beagle Point, which at the time was the furthest system you could reach, pointed away from the sun. So she was 65,000 light years away from Sol. Then she points away from Sol and keeps going in Super Cruise, like I'm doing now. I'm in Super Cruise. And she kept flying for 48 hours. Which she set the record. Unfortunately, she miscalculated her fuel. And she didn't have enough fuel to jump to another system. So she was basically lost in space. 48 hours flying off in some random direction. Evergreen Rogue 07, hey, how you doing? Turlock, unrelated side note, I was playing around with Hollow Me, who looks already disturbingly like me. Put different hair and mustache on with an eye color change. Looks exactly like my dad. Yeah, you can get some pretty good stuff with the Holomi. So anyway, Watery Arbuzik, she'd been flying away from the star for 48 hours and called the Fuel Rats. And they came in, and they flew 48 hours and managed to make a successful rendezvous with her and top up her tank, while allowing themselves enough fuel that they could actually safely jump away and refuel themselves. Now, just pick a section of sky and point towards it and fly for 48 hours. And hope that your stick doesn't drift, hope that your controls don't drift at all, hopefully you stay on course, and that's assuming that you're on the proper course to begin with. Let's see here. How many systems have your Discover signs? I'm not sure I follow there. Oh, how many systems have I discovered, or... Oh, boy. I think I've got first discovery credit on... got my name on the map on something like... let me go check. So if I load up EDSM... Yeah, okay, I'm following Alicors. I'm on the page. Let's see here. My dashboard. Well, first I need to log in. Let's see here. I've discovered 5,191 systems. Well, it helps when you get out there and then there's just, empty space. Literally. Most of the systems within, let's call it 500 light years probably, and that is me being very generous, saying most of them have been discovered. There's actually quite a few that haven't. But if you're flying off in a direction, you're probably going to find a lot of stuff that already has been. System map. System map.
System cartography.
Like right here. Okay, this system has a big enough population, and it's one of the core systems, so it doesn't have a discovered by. Bodard Force, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let me get landed and we can poke around on the galaxy map a little bit more.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima. You're through to Starcon Flight Operations Department. Please comply with station protocols.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance. Alicors, it's not really, but it's got potential for growth.
Pad 2-3.
Copy, pad 2-3. Damn. Looking over at chat and yeah. Gear down.
Lowering landing gear.
Alright, so let's go have a look at the galaxy map. And this is like my favorite system. I always say, if you want to go see a star system, go here. HIP 63835. And you'll see there's a discovered by crediting. Yeah. Tuhei Takasumo, who found the O-Class, found the black holes, found pretty much everything.
Oh, snap!
Erebus
The
Tarb
monster I
found
sent
that.
you to kill is actually a monster truck! Puns, motherfucker!
Master 10, I wish there was a way to have an exploration ship that is way out in the black and another combat ship, say, in Narvard. Then when you log in, you get to choose which ship you want to log into. Yeah, that's... I don't see how that would be. Let's see here. Calico Kid, Bubble to Colonia is like a highway. Lots of traffic, so lots of systems found. Yeah. I went 1,000 light years above the bubble before I set out on this trek, and within 5 jumps, I was finding unexplored systems. Exactly, yeah. So, Calico Kid has the measure of it. So, if you're, you know, everybody always goes straight from the bubble to, say, Sag A-Star, core of the galaxy, or Colonia over here. But what he did...
That Badassosaurus is the greatest mechanical marvel I've ever seen! It is the Henry IV of robotic dinosaurs!
I'll Be Back has subscribed. Thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to the Blank Owners. And thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let's see here. Araslea took an unconventional zigzag route. Yeah. So, if you've got... You know, if you go up this way, if you go up 1,000 light years or so, you suddenly find yourself on a path that nobody else usually takes. And then you can find a lot more undiscovered stuff. Same with, you know, going to the core, going anywhere. If you go sideways, up, down, whatever, to some random degree, and then set off on a course, you're going to find much, much more in the way of undiscovered systems. And yes, speaking of the Badassosaurus, it's time to get the armor engineered on this thing to a little bit better degree. Navigation.
Navigation.
Now that I'm out here, I'm pondering doing real exploration where I actually stop and scan planets. On my way there, I only scan the blue-white stars because, yeah, they are beautiful. But now, to actually answer your question from much earlier, how much does it cost? Well, there's the time investment, and there's the engineering investment. Just a second, Orion, I'll get to you on that. A good exploration ship like an Asp Explorer can cost around, you know, just A-rated stuff without engineering. That'll cost around 30 million credits. Gear up?
Gear coming up.
Orion, would you be willing to test something I'm conflicted about? Sure thing, Orion, what do you got? And Turlock, gotta run, y'all have fun, catch you later. Yeah, take care, have a good weekend. Catch you again on Monday. Now, 30 million credits sounds like a daunting number, but you can get there, actually. Especially if you got some buddies here or something that'll, you know, help you out on missions, help you out with some bounty hunting, help you haul some stuff. You can actually make that money fairly quick. And also, yes, depending on how far you want to go out, you could kit out something like a hauler for short-range exploration, then use the profits to upgrade the ship. Orion, I'm looking at my first neutron star I found by myself, but it doesn't say my name when I check. Have you turned in the data yet? You have to turn in the data before you can actually get your name on. Alex Churmich, I can just buy the meta alloy for Felicity, right? Yes, Darnielle's Progress in the Maya system. It's a ground installation. Watery Arbuzik, what's the biggest distance you made during exploration? I've gone out Oh, boy. Actually, I can check on that once I get landed here. Have it was way back when you and Niao were playing. Okay. What does it say? Anything on it, or? Did you honk the horn, or did you actually get a detailed scan off of it?
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
Okay, you had a detailed scanner. Cisco boy, how many Thargoids being blown up have I missed? None. None so far. We're engineering the armor on the anti-Thargoid ship right now. Other than that, Orion, I'm not sure what to tell you. Gear down?
Lowering gear.
So is there any name on that star, or just... or somebody else's name? What's it looking like, Orion?
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship.
Okay, so let's go look at the stats here for Watery Arbuzik.
Noted.
Status...
Status.
Statistics. 0, let's see here. Combat, smuggling, trading, mining, exploration. Maximum distance from start, 41,496 light years. I've made 30,461 hyperspace jumps and covered nearly 1 million light years in hyperspace. Okay, let me look that up, Orion. Now, let me do a quick... I don't even know if I'd see it on the galaxy map. Probably not. The odds of me actually scanning that system are low. Nope, I've never actually been to that system. Let me go into EDSM and see what it says. Cisco boy, is it me, or does the voice from that ground docking installation sound a bit like Whopper from War Games? Wow, there's a couple names that take me back. Little bit. Little bit. So let's see here. Enter system name. Okay, doesn't look like it was found in the EDSM database, so okay, you must not have been running EDMC or anything. I'm not sure what to tell you, Ryan. None of them say first discovery. Do you have detailed data on those? It says it says it's all unexplored. Oh boy. I'm not sure then. Master 10, don't you mean Joshua? Joshua was the boy. Whopper was the computer, if I remember right. But, let's see here. Yeah, a watery... This is... Take a look at the galaxy here. The stellar density. And this is... This isn't even the core regions. This is out... This is out kind of in a gap between arms in the core regions. Now here's SAG A-Star, and I have been here. Yeah, Marino Twine, they're saying that... Orion is saying that he turned it in. This was a while back while me and Niao were out on our big discovery... big discovery mission over New Year's. So here's SAG A. This is the supermassive black hole at the center of the galaxy. 25,916 light years away. And there are a few stars in between here and there. Okay, you had a detailed surface scanner with the advanced foghorn. I'm not sure what to tell you then, Orion. Boy, if it says it's all unexplored...
You called down the thunder, well now you got it!
Let's do some engineering and then we can call down some thunder. Military-grade composite. See, you don't want reactive armor when you're up against Thargoids. Doesn't really do anything. Can I get deep plating? I can't. I don't have the compact composite for it. But we can at least generate some more heavy-duty armoring here. Impact testing against Achenar 3 again? No, nothing like that. Cisco Boy, do Guardian weapons require engineers? No, but they do require the Horizons upgrade, or the Horizons expansion for the game. Because you have to go down to a planetary surface, Guardian ruins, and scan. Guardian modules and weapons can't actually be engineered. Alright, so that's grade 5 there. I'm happy with that. Let's get the hull reinforcements set up now. Alicors, it's F the waiver. Gotta remember that F in there. Water Bruzek, okay, be going to sleep now. Have a nice day or night. And cheers to you all. Take care, have a good evening. And yeah, hope to see you again soon.
Just kidding. Fuck the legal waiver. You're in Torgland now, sucker. Just head to the arena while I play you a sick guitar solo.
And yes, I haven't put in Torg's guitar solo yet. That's on the list. We'll be getting there. But yeah, this ship is going to be a work in progress. Cisco Boy, what got you to start playing Elite, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, boy. Well, let's see here. First PC game I really played was X-Wing. Fell in love with it. X-Wing, TIE Fighter, etc. Yeah, space is cool, that's true. But, here comes story time with Moo. Let me load it up here. Let me load it up and just link y'all. I played X-Wing, played TIE Fighter, and then I got into a game called Hard War, which was really, really neat. And it wasn't until later that I found out Hard War was the, was actually kind of a successor to Elite rather than the other way around. Let's see here. Let's see here. This. The first, 90 seconds of this video. The first 90 seconds of this video, and I was hooked. This is from a streamer and YouTube personality by the name of the Mighty Jingles. And I'd never heard of this game before. I'd never heard of the Elite series before. And I saw this and I said, yes. Yes, I want that. I've always been interested in flying. I've always been interested in space travel. I've got 2 copies of the National Geographic Picture Atlas of Our Universe, just in case one of them wears out. I like doubling up on things just in case sometimes. But no, the first 90 seconds or the first 2 minutes or whatever it was of that video, I saw that and I went, yes, please. Bibliophilus, way back when the stars were young. Yep. Yeah, back when dinosaurs ruled the earth, and then they all died and turned into oil. We can't get everything we want here, but we can get a good chunk of it. Yeah, Star Trek, Star Wars, Babylon 5, Battlestar Galactica, Space Above and Beyond. If it had starfighters in it, I was there. Alright, we will work with that for now. Star Control? Oh, I've never actually played Star Control. Gear up?
Gear coming up.
Restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Not yet back to Narvard. I gotta swap out ships. So we're gonna leave this one here for now, or close enough. But no, Bibliophilus, I never had Star Control. I had... Early on, I had, oh, damn, what did I have? A Macintosh. I had... My folks, you know, we had a Macintosh Plus until, like, 1994. No, 96. Then we got a Mac Performa. Whee! And, yeah, they had 2 games for it, X-Wing and Power Pete. I didn't get my first PC until, oh... God, 2000? 2002, something like that. It was a Compaq with an Intel Celeron in it, and it actually didn't have a graphics card. It had 8 megs of onboard video memory. Whee! Cisco Boy, did you ever play Star Citizen? Asking because heard this game takes a lot out of someone's time. Something I heard you say about Elite as well, and I was wondering how Elite stacks up against Star Citizen in terms of time required. I've poked around in Star Citizen, I do have an account, and Elite's got the full release, and they're still, you know, going. Star Citizen is technically still an alpha. So it hasn't, you know, it's still very much a work in progress. I think Star Citizen is going to be much bigger in terms of time investment than Elite. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Desert Dude, yeah, it'll take about as much time as you give it. That's another way to put it. It's one of those games, though, I fall into games really hard. I mean, Elite, I can't stop. And I think Star Citizen will be the same way once I get everything set up on it. Gear down?
Down. And locked.
I mean, once we see the full release on that, I mean, Elite isn't going to be around forever. I've heard stories they got a 10-year plan on the game, and then it goes into maintenance or whatever. You know, Star Citizen, by that time, you know, Elite's been out for, what, 4 years now? 3.5? Elite's in its 4th year right now. It's not going to be around forever. So, you know, having more options is never a bad thing, in my opinion. Hello, Gred. How you doing?
Hello.
Let's get the power plant here. I don't have any FSD mod on this thing. And I'm not gonna get any FSD mod. Okay, what about power distributor? Oh, I'm up to grade 5 on that. Awesome. Power plant. Nose boop.
Plot twist!
Graves, TTV, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. We aren't going any further than that. It looks like we are maxed out on grade 1. Alright. Can I actually activate the shields now? Hot damn, the shields actually work. Alright, we're set there. And now I gotta find out why in the hell is this ship dirty? Oh. Yeah, it's a start. Now I've got actual, you know, power on the thing. How's it going today? Going well. Got some engineers unlocked. Got the last 2 engineers I needed unlocked. Well, I didn't need, except to be a completionist. You know. Any data to turn in here? Cisco Boy, does anyone else long for a Patrick Stewart voice pack just to ask it for tea, Earl Grey, hot? I long for a Patrick Stewart voice pack just so he can be an absolute smartass with John Delancey. That would make my day. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Alright, let's head back to Narvard. Actually, let's head back to Thedidic for now. Alright, looks like we ran into a slight thermal excursion on the CPU. Nothing horrible. We're back down to someplace safe, but keep an eye on that. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Graves, working on the engineers as well. Super new to the game. Oh, welcome to the game. If you have any questions, this is the place to ask. Either me or the either me or chat. We're all kinds of helpful people. We aren't all kinds of sane or well-adjusted or that kind of people, but you know, 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Sounds like you'll fit right in. Haha. Glad to hear it. Cisco Boy, you're playing offline, solo, or multiplayer? I'm playing in private group at the moment. I do play solo, I play in open a lot more, but I don't... It's been a little inviting for sniping sometimes, so just stick to the private group on the streams. Also, that way I can just run my mouth when I'm docked at a station and I'm not blocking anybody's parking spot. Now, Cisco Boy, one thing, there actually is no offline mode. They said they were going to have it, but they don't. They decided to keep it properly online all the time, just to get the background simulation data. Cisco Boy, ever met fans in-game? I have, and it's still a weird thing. I was flying in open a week or so ago, engineering for, well... It was a week ago. It was actually last week. It was last week when they were talking about the that message from the listening post, and everybody thought, "Oh, holy crap! It's D-Day's coming in 48 hours." But no, I was flying down to the Dweller's base, and somebody actually said, "Are you Mr. Moo?" Yes. That is a strange experience for me. Like, I don't know, I just kind of babbled and, said hello, and everybody thought I sounded like I was on drugs or something, I don't know. It was, albino alligator, I think it was. Orion, are you the guy? I am the guy. Which guy? And if anybody tries to steal my identity, well, probably best to avoid Cleveland for a while. Gret, Mr. Moo, yep, we've got an adorable little space cow there. Force a habit here, just honking the horn every time I show up at a system. Orion, cue the scene from Spy Kids 3. If he says he's the guy, he's the guy. From El Danny, actually, over on the Discord server. Fun fact, if you drop 781 tons of cargo one by one, you may end up overloading your own Wi-Fi and make it shut down for a few minutes. Pro tip. Master 10, I've caught myself honking the horn in Narvert out of habit a few times. Yeah, it's easy to do. It doesn't cost you anything other than, half a pound of pressure or something. But no, right now we are back in the Taurus, which means we are back in the shotgun build. That means we should be good at sending some law to the lawless. Oh, now I just remembered I need, oh, Cisco Boy, sorry, what's honking the horn? What I just did, the Discovery Scanner. Here, we'll fire it off again. You hold down the Discovery Scanner, it charges up. And that is the foghorn of discovery. Because if you're in an undiscovered system, the Advanced Discovery Scanner will show you all the planets, all the stars, all the asteroid belts in that star system. And now I realize I need a sound clip from Stallone's Judge Dredd. I really do. Maybe also Karl Urban's Dread, just to do a compare and contrast. It sounds kinky, and it is.
Kids these days in their crazy language, am I right?
Yamix, thank you so much for the host.
Warning.
Goodness. Thank you so much for that. I am the law. Yeah, I can't even do it in Stallone's. I mean, I need to... I think I need a mouthful of mashed potatoes first before I can even say it, but... No, welcome everybody.
Warning, temperature critical.
I'm Mr. Moo, shotgun and chieftain fan extraordinaire. Somehow managed to... And yes, I'm sorry, Yamix, I'm actually flying the chieftain, and I love the hell out of this thing. Did I say I hated it? You called the... Yeah, you weren't very generous with it in the review. I mean, not quite to the level of me versus a... Heelback. Thought you said you hated it. Have to go back and rewatch it now. Really? Stupid white dwarf star. Go away, you stupid pile of protons. But no, welcome to the show. How's, you have a hard time finding anything bad about it? Oh, it's... Yeah, this thing just immediately became my daily driver. It's too good. I mean, I called the Python a flying cheat code, but this thing just blows that away. I really should stop by Wang and see how that's doing, but, you know. Then I run into, you know, possible TOS violations. Seriously, nobody explained volume or mass or, you know, dimensions. Alicors just went to Wang, nothing to report. Oh, there's gotta be some smartassery in there someplace. I know there is. I mean, if there's... Ah. I'll let you guys talk about how there's nothing... So what you're saying, Alicors, is there's nothing remarkable about... Yeah. We'll just leave that be. Alicors, it's jackassery. Alicors went to Wang and all he got was his lousy t-shirt. Yeah, but if you rub it, it turns into an overcoat.
We never should have stopped. Why is it every time I need to get somewhere we get waylaid by jackassery?
Oh, snap! The monster I sent you to kill is actually a monster truck! Puns, motherfucker!
Well, Budman, I try. Don't always succeed, but, try. Verid, my chieftain went to a combat zone for the first time, left it balanced, and never lost shields Made 1 million before running out of ammo. Nice. Cisco Boy, just watched the first 90 seconds of that video, and yeah, it's cool. It really is. That is the video that got me hooked on Elite. Lakon, Kilo, Yankee Lima, request docking clearance. Gear down?
Gear down.
First time I forgot to power the shields, but I don't count that. Yeah, that's just bugs. That's just working bugs out. We can edit that out in post. Sorry, Master 10, the sound clips are on a 5-minute and the users are. Just in case. Yamix, I'm off. Take care. Well, thank you so much. Have a good evening. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. And, yeah, I'm gonna get this ship cleaned from whatever... apparently whatever crimes I committed. I don't know. The hell's going on here? And thank you so much for stopping by. Interstellar factors. Whatever. Adensu, Social Loop 5881. May as well. Alright, let's see what kind of evil, terrifying fun we can get up to with this thing. Alicors, I can get that. Give me... well, I'll get that after the stream today. Perfect. We got a high influence here, and we've got a high-paying assassination. Exactly what we need. This is even higher paying. I'll take that one. Wing assassination in Wang. Let's get to it. Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
Orion, when you're mining and the fighter rams you till it explodes. Cisco Boy, I was watching Captain Shack from XP Gamers channel fly Slave 1 in X3AP. Mistook it for a lead. Now that makes me think that somebody's been working on a VR version, a VR remake of X-Wing. That, the day that comes out, I'm just going to drop off the grid. Nobody's going to know what happened. Well, Meow will know what happened. It'd be me locked into the VR playing X-Wing. Alicors, hey Moo, buy me a Python. Counter proposal. No. Deep Sticks, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Alright, let's get the beacon, because... ha! Proposal accepted. Exactly, Budman. Yeah, let's get to the beacon, because apparently the Discovery Scanner still isn't working on finding targets. Nope. Marino Twine, X-Wing and TIE Fighter are still the best Star Wars games I've played. X-Wing Alliance is very close. That actually had a mod for multi-crew. You could actually have friends hop into the gun turrets on the Falcon, the Otana, anything that had turrets. Great.
critical message.
Alright, terrorist leader Riordan, that's the one we want. That's our wing assassination. That is Wang 1. Well, easy enough. "35 light seconds, alright. Let's hop to it. "75%.
Understood. 75%.
Set 1-3.
All shields.
You die first, get it? Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe, you understand me?
Now, let's go make whatever super heavy is flying here into a canoe.
More killing! More violence!
Well, we are very, very close to that, Master 10. Alicors, Moo, I need you. Okay. Usually people, you know, take me out to dinner first before they say that, but what's up? Wing mission.
If you're still alive, grab some ammo. If you aren't, this message is irrelevant!
Boom time delivery of 3,700 units? No, you don't need me. You need space UPS. Multiple trips, yes, multiple trips. Yeah, the 3,700 units, no ship is going to haul 3,700 units, even in a wing. So that will be multiple trips, and that's all right. Now for the fun part of looking for our target here. And by looking, I mean we fly around this planet until a signal source shows up. Budman, what's the payoff? Oh, you mean to Master 10? Yeah. I don't do those cargo missions anymore. I found my specialty here, glorious violence. I don't mean them any harm, it is really my gift. Also, somebody took a dent out of that planet. 6 cutter trips minimum. Something like that, Code Fox, yeah. So, what's everybody doing for the weekend? Got anything good going on? I mean, this is still the fastest way I can think of to make 3.5 million, but... Evergreen Road, God gave me a gift. The shoveler. Yep, and he was a shoveling man. Where's our other target? 900 light seconds away. That's not bad. Take the chieftain to grind the crashed Conda. Done that. SRV. SRV grinding in really hilly, that nasty terrain. Ugh. Cisco Boy, saw on YouTube your stream of Borderlands. Elite's never boring, but that video was a pleasant surprise. Wouldn't mind seeing more Borderlands streams. The problem is, I'm not good enough at Borderlands to multitask the game and chat. At least here, I can just kind of fly around and, well, I can bitch about the fact that the unknown signal source hasn't shown up yet. But in all seriousness, I mean, I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys nearly as much if I was running around in Borderlands. Now, I love Borderlands. And I cannot wait for Borderlands 3 to come out. Okay. Seriously? You know how Elite goes. Sometimes it just doesn't want to give it to you. Maybe we'll have more luck over Wang 7. Varrett, I found out if your ship can't land, it will hover and you can still transfer cargo and board the ship. Yeah, I noticed that, oh boy, it must have been a couple months back. Yeah, I was driving the SRV around on some janky terrain. And I summoned the ship and I thought, oh god, I'm gonna have to drive 10 clicks over this stuff to get there. No, ship came right to me, hovered right over me. And I could board and I'm like, oh, thank you. Okay, so we didn't want to show up at Wang 1, so let's go for the smaller target here at Wang 7 and see what we can get out of it. Usually on these, it's pretty simple. I've been surprised a few times, but I'd say I manhandled it, but after a couple of moments, what happened didn't really resemble anything human. It looked more like a tractor versus a sleeping bag full of cranberries. Master 10, I've had to send my ship away and then recall it again several times before I could actually get under it to board. Yeah, that's... hate that. The ship AI needs a little bit of work. And by a little, I mean a lot. I want to say it was Yamix who said sometimes the AI means artificial idiot. Yeah, or can we just get a few more flat spots? Just, you know, something. Alright, let's load this thing up and see what happens. Yeah, or could you just get a hover transfer option? Just tell the ship, hover. Marino Tyne took my DBX to the Guardian structures, so much easier to land. Oh, absolutely. DBX and Asp Explorer. Now, if I can't find a signal source here, I'm just done. Well, no, I'm not done. I'm actually going to fly around and then complain a little bit more. Master 10, Diamondback Explorer. Rated emissions, come. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not you. We're at level 4. Alright, we got a big one coming.
Awaiting orders.
Target power plant.
Log target.
Lights on.
On.
Heyo! Oh no. Eat feedback cascade.
Picking up a distress signal.
He hasn't laid a shot on him. He's running.
Cargo scoop deployed. Incoming mission
Balance.
critical message.
Equalizing power.
Pharmaceutical isolator. Yes, please.
Picking up a distress signal.
Sustained heavy damage in pirate attack. Require immediate assistance. You aren't fooling anybody. He didn't lay a shot on you. He showed up, went, oh shit, and died. And also these exquisite focus crystals look lovely. How do you know the material's grade from the contacts menu? Just memorize the good ones? Yeah, pretty much. Like thermic alloys here, and then I look over at the material guide here, and yeah, it's grade 4.
We're picking up a distress signal.
Well, put it back down. You don't know where it's been.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Budman. Yeah, there is an icon. I mean, when you're over on the contacts menu, you can't see the icon.
Cargo scoop.
But once you see it here, when you have it targeted, then you got the icon here, and the 4 little wings mean that it's grade 4.
We're picking up a distress signal.
Hello? Budman. Were you asking me something there, Budman, or am I... There we go. Merino twine. Storage capacity for the rarest ones is 100, yeah. That is correct.
Picking up a distress signal.
Good enough. Alright, let's head back to Wang 1 and wrap this up with the other guy. Don't worry, person who never got shot up, you'll get help eventually, I'm sure. Ah, you were attaching that to the icon comment. Gotcha, Budman. Yeah. Now, there's certain materials, yeah, you hear them and you remember, oh, that's the really high-grade stuff. We go with that. Gret, off for a bit. I'll be back on later if any of you guys need help with combat zone fighting or cargo missions. Sounds like a plan. Take care, Gret. Hope to see you again later. And yeah, I should be able to help out on some of the combat zones later, or if anybody needs some extra cash, hell, just, you know, wing up and accept the wing assassinations if you aren't feeling too confident about it. I can most likely knock those out for you. Of course, given that I've got a bigger than usual audience here, this is probably the wing assassination that's it's gonna kick my ass, but hey, if it's easy all the time, it's not fun. Hank? No. Hank? No. Put that... 3/4. 3/4 impulse. 75%.
75%.
Give me one moment. I've got a Hank who is hanking a little too much right now. Put the vacuum down. That's better. Good. Good giant cat. Boost score, if you come across any microwave cooling hoses, I will take those off your hands. Will do. Yeah, if that's a mission reward, I will pick those up for you. Sorry about that. Yes, Orion, vacuum. He was actually dragging the upright around. He's not a big fan of the vacuum cleaner, and apparently he's decided to try to bury it or something. And for those new to the show, Hank is my 18-pound Norwegian forest cat. The adoption paperwork said domestic short-haired mix. Well, the adoption paperwork tells terrible, terrible lies. Oh yeah, boost score, no problem. I mean, it's not like you were asking for a free Python like other people who shall remain unnamed around here. Set 1-3.
Transferring power to shields.
Oh, I know, Alicors. I know you're still here. That's why I said it. If you ever need a keel back, we can help with that too, for target practice. Well, thank you so much for that offer. That's very generous of you. Boost score, maybe he is a short hair mix, but he's been mixed with jaguar or some other large predatory feline. Could be worse. Just tell him to go to Hutton. Yeah, Alicors, I hear there's a free Python over at Hutton. They had to downsize a little bit. But no, Hank is very fuzzy as well, so it's not just oh, it's not just his size. It's his coat. And yes, occasionally he will try to drag a vacuum cleaner around. I'm not recycling your jokes. I'm editing them, modifying them, repurposing them. Perhaps using them with a dash of irony. You know, irony. It's like Bronzy, only harder. Alex Churmich, why vacuum cleaner of all things? 1, he hates the vacuum cleaner. 2, it has a bunch of dangling hoses for the utility stuff and the attachments. So he will bat it around, and then he will try to he will grab it by, well, he tried grabbing it by the hose, but his teeth couldn't get through it. So what he's been doing is grabbing it by the hooks. Like the hose hooks on it. And it's big, and it's a big kill. I mean, I don't know, why does Hank do anything? I don't know. I mean, he will take a 5-pound weight and actually paw it out of the way. And then he will open up the door. I think he just does it because it's a big target. Yeah, one of these days I'm actually going to find a pirate here. Between 2140 and 2310. It's 2128, son. Usually that doesn't matter. Usually they will show up prior to. Hungover Harold, hey man, glad to finally catch one of your streams. Welcome to the show, glad you can make it. Right now we're just kind of poking around here waiting for something exciting to happen, and not exactly happening yet, so let's go pop over here to Foreman Point and pick up another mission. Watch out for the gravity step. Cisco boy, I've got 2 cats that are basically dogs in cat bodies, so it's nothing strange to me. They, yeah. They can get a little big. And murdery.
Fine.
Engines. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Close enough. Everybody out. Cisco boy, did your AI give you the attitude because you docked yourself? No, I hit the docking request just a little too quick. We were still out of range. Booscore, just chucking the kettle on. I'll be online for a bit of shootery shenanigans if anyone wants it. Sounds good. Let's go find some more shootery shenanigans. Their scan job. Black box. Board. Too exciting there. Wang free, what do you got? Nothing. The Did It Co. Oh, why not? You need the pity job. Urgent kill order for terrorist leader in Sanguojan. What's the thing? Oh, why not? Oh, wait. Ground mission. Cisco boy, what's that about a free anaconda at Hutton? You're gonna have to go talk to Alicors about that one. Gear up.
Retracting docking.
Yeah, Alicors, I called. Northema, good night. Have a good night. 07. Have a good weekend. See you again on Monday. You know, if I don't see you on the server. So we'll head back to Narvard. We'll rearm. because none of these stations out here have anything in the way of rearming the ship, unfortunately. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, but right now we seem to have hit a dry spell when it comes to combat missions. Nice thing about Narvard, though. Only 50-some light seconds away from the beacon, so... real easy to get some. Lactose-free milk or milk with lactose? I'm having a tough time choosing. Well, can you handle lactose? In which case, yes. If you can't, just for the mercy of everybody else around you, lactose-free. I knew somebody who was lactose intolerant, and good grief, they take a little bit of milk and suddenly they could defoliate plants at 50 yards. Ugh. Forget Agent Orange, this was Agent Brown. Anyway. Alright, gravity break around here because we came in a little bit hot. Ah, damn it. Poop of shame. Alcor, is you in private group? Yeah, I am at the moment. Lets me answer questions at a dock without eating up parking spaces for anybody else. Budman, unless some silly person flies a conda named Free Anaconda out there. You know, I should really do that sometime. How are you this fine day? It's here. Dihydroxy phenethylamine. How are you this fine day? I'm doing alright. Got some engineering done, got some engineers unlocked. The last two engineers, actually. So that's nice. Finally got all of the engineers unlocked. I mean, I don't need them for anything, but you know, I like to be a completionist. Which can be a bad thing most of the time. Do as I say, not as I do. Gear down.
Deploying landing.
Other than that, just kind of waiting on some good combat missions to show up. I got 5 more minutes before a juicy terrorist target shows up. Hungover Herald, any good tips for beginners? Just got into the game, have no idea what's going on. I would suggest going, well, if you want to get some combat practice in and raise some cash quick, I'd suggest going into a high intensity or a normal resource extraction site. Look for any ships that the police are firing on, and put in a few shots into that target. The police will take care of the big threat. They'll mostly take out the target, but those few shots that you put on them, that will give you the bounty for the target. So that's a good way to build up cash fairly quick, while learning a little bit of, you know, skills flying around a combat zone. Well, not a combat zone, I should say. Flying around a, you know, crowded asteroid field. Identifying targets, kind of maneuvering around. It's good practice for a lot of things. Let's see, we reloaded here. But if you want to go into beginning exploration, I would still say actually do some, ooh. Hey. I would still say go out and do some bounty hunting first, because you need at least 1.75 million for the, a proper sensor suite. Well, if you want to go all the way on exploration sensor suites. Lebowski. Obviously, he's not a golfer. Moo, fancy lending a hand with our wing mission at all? Is that the cargo mission? Because I do not have a cargo ship right now. If you want to try mining, maybe if you want to try some mining, don't pop into a resource extraction site, actually. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
I might take a look at that after the stream, Alicors. Mining isn't bad. Mining's like fishing. You get your favorite drink of choice, you sit down, you just watch the limpets go at it. But yeah, if you want to do mining, I would actually suggest not going into the resource extraction site, because then you got pirates stopping by every 5 minutes.
Incoming mission critical message.
But yeah, exploration, you're going to want a detailed surface scanner. That'll make you the most money when you scan an object. And the advanced discovery scanner is just the easiest because you honk the horn and you have everything exposed, and then you can go kind of pick out from the system map what looks fun, what's just rocks, ice, rocky ice. Usual. Admiral Bell Draco, hello commanders, how you doing tonight? Doing alright. Desert Dude 07 later. Talk to you later. Probably catch you over the weekend at some point. Right, we need the nav beacon. Which is, of course, right over there. Alright, one more minute, and then, so we'll take out this target here. Excuse me. And then we will go back to Wang and take out that wing mission. Admiral Bell Draco, new engineering? Yeah, I was engineering an anti-Thargoid chieftain. See what kind of fun we can get with that going. It's still a work in progress, still needs a little bit of work. Well, quite a bit of work, but it's getting there. I got the power plant set up so it can use sheep. 1 second. Kinda helps to keep your voice.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, Lebowski and High are both in systems, so let's go find them. So yeah, Admiral Bell Draco, I've got an anti-Thargoid chieftain set up. Oh. Aw, damn it. There was one of my pirates right there. Ah, well. I'm sure he'll be back. Actually, let's see what happens if I drop down here. Whether he follows me in again. Come here, fishy. Nope, well, it was worth a shot. Every once in a while, you get lucky and they'll drop in. I had a pirate, actually one of my big targets. I scanned the beacon and him and his buddies dropped down and opened fire. Well, that just drew in every cop in the sector. That was just about the easiest 3.5 million I have ever made. You... Comms panel. So I've got a quartet of anacondas coming after me. Admiral Beldraco, what happens if you attack Thargoids before scanning it? He gets mad that much faster. That's about it. You won't be able to target the individual modules. You won't be able to target the hearts. Depending on your aim and your, how good your monitor and your eyes are, that's not a major issue. If you're running, say you're running Guardian Gauss cannons, you can just target the heart manually. $75%.
Engaging 75%.
Alright, hopefully this guy will show up a little bit quicker. Target acquired, moving in. Alright.
Mission objective detected.
Oh hey, I've got multiple condas chasing after me. Beautiful. I mean, it's not going to save their buddy, but it's still fun.
Awaiting orders.
Balance.
Resetting.
Target power plant.
Lock target.
Alright, buddies have shown up. Excellent.
Picking up a distress signal.
2 buddies have shown up. Target power plant.
Incoming mission critical message.
Target locked.
Set 1-3.
Reinforcing shields.
Of a distress signal.
I'm busy.
Phenomenal.
Nope. Feedback cascade.
up a distress signal.
Cisco boy, gotta go. Been militarily volunteered into making supper. Well, take care and have a good supper. Admiral Beldraco, what happens if you attack a Tharg? Oh, right. I already covered that one. Let's see here. What's next? Next up is our buddy... Our buddy here at 3B. Balance.
Redistributing.
We're picking up a distress signal.
Now here's a question. How am I doing on ammo? Insufficient materials. Guess we don't know.
Plot twist!
DL House 67, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yep, the Frag Chief. Chief Sneezing Bull, I think is what a lot of people call this thing. Budman, I guess he didn't take 2 steps back with everyone else. I've mentioned this story before, but my father-in-law worked up at Minot. He was in the Air Force as a missile officer, Minot, North Dakota. And whenever new recruits would get off the bus, they'd get asked, "So, who wants to work with nuclear weapons?" Well, the smart ones took a step back, and the ones that volunteered, they found themselves holding a rifle and guarding a B-52 in the middle of a North Dakota winter. Hungover Harold, do you use flight stick or mouse and keyboard? I use stick, throttle, and rudder pedals. I've probably put way too much work into this setup. Let's see, I've taken out one. Actually, yeah, here's a serious question. Hopefully, I've got enough ammo left to take this target out.
Commander, what are your orders?
Otherwise, it's going to be real interesting. Oh, he doesn't like me already. Target power plant.
Log target.
I don't know that I got the ammo for this. Guess we find out.
We're picking up a distress signal.
Set 2-3.
Powering engines.
Incoming mission critical message.
Set 1-2.
Transferring power to shields.
Orion, what is the pacifier? That is a fixed frag cannon, class 3.
Picking up a distress signal.
Which has a greater, it's got a tighter shot grouping on it. The shots fly faster and they fly out further. It's like a shotgun with a full choke on it. Now let's head back home and ammo up. Then we can take out that wing mission. Yep, time to reload. Rule, is it 37 or 34 of the maxims of maximally effective mercenaries? There is no such thing as overkill. There is only open fire and reload. Code Fox, which power play person grants that weapon? Zachary Hudson. The old T-1000. Seriously, look at a picture of the guy. He looks like AARP Terminator. Seriously, he's the T-1000 after, like, you know, after he's seen a little bit of work in the field. Deal House, can you make your ammo? Usually I can. I don't have the materials right now for it. I used up all my nickel and iron on some other engineering projects. Actually, no, I used it all up engineering ammo on other missions. But the station's only 50 light seconds away from the star, so, you know, not too terrible. Ryan, at least we know who the Thargoid intruder is. Yeah, it's whoever... Well, I think the Thargoid intruder is actually whoever came up with Zorgon Peterson. Yes, human, I wish to register a company. And your name, sir? My name is Zorgon. I mean... Peterson? Like Bill Dorr or, you know, Hank Grown-Up Man. Budman, Rule of Acquisition 34, war is good for business. Rule of Acquisition 33, peace is good for business. Oop, wrong side. Find me a parking spot. Orion, Mr. T-1000 ain't no machine, that's a Thargoid in a skin suit. Byung or Paul Anka. Just don't look. Just don't look. Gear down.
Gear down.
The man's cheekbones are too defined to be human. Might be onto something there.
Landing successful. Commence system shutdown.
Services at the starport are constantly being updated. Remember to visit every time you pass through the system.
Yeah, somebody was asking how you get the really high-grade materials. You can get them off of assassinations. Either wing assassinations or, you know, run-of-the-mill solo stuff, or, well, it doesn't even have to be combat missions. Oh, why not? Let's crank the influence up a little bit here. In this case, I'll just take the cash. Okay, let's go take care of that pirate in Wang, finally.
Landing coupler disengaged. Departure
Gear up.
authorized.
Gear coming up.
Set 2-1.
Transferring power to engines.
Admiral Beldraco has entered lurk mode. You know... Ooh. Okay, Admiral, you just gave me an idea. Young, watching Elite whilst playing Elite. It's Eliteception. Admiral Beldraco, you just gave me a great idea. I just gotta go find the sound clip. But enjoy your lurk. Eliteception, or, yeah. Yo, dog, we heard you like Elite. We heard you like your dog and yo-yos, so we put your dog on a yo-yo so you can yo-yo with your dog while you yo and yo. Jim Trick also entering lurk mode, alright. Well, let's see what we can do here on this target. Hopefully it actually decides to show up now. Set 1-3.
Power diverted to shields.
So we're in the time window now. Should be anyway. 2140 to 2310. We're here. So now we wait, I guess. Nightbot, I have got to turn you down. You are getting kind of spammy. That's no bueno. Oh, while we're here, we can at least scan some of these other ships. Maybe get some data off them.
Plot twist!
Ronnie James D has followed. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Hope you enjoy your stay. Pull up a seat by the crazy. It keeps you warm. I think I'll stay here a while. Well, glad to hear it. It's wanted, but I don't actually have an interdictor module on board. Because of course I don't. Beautiful, here we go. We're at level 5.
Awaiting further instruction.
These guys are all engineered. Target power plant.
Logging on to target.
Under attack. Warning, shield breach.
Oh, he's got shield breach lasers. Lovely. We may have a problem here. Maybe.
Welcome to the stream.
I will address that in a moment, but thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Yep, just face hug and shoot. Is it effective? Yes. Is it cheap? God, yes. Split 2-3. Set 2-1.
Max engines.
Hungover Harold, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I didn't see that earlier. I was too busy focused on this. But thank you so much for that. Welcome to the Blank Owners. Enjoy the content. Be got a jet. Well, hope to see you again soon. And with that, that was a wing of 6, all engineered. And that means one big paycheck back into Didac. Budman, they really didn't like you. No, I don't know why. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I answer questions. Anyway, whatever their reasons, it's not my problem anymore. Admiral Beldraco, did you see the report on pirate activity has gone down since the Thargoids increased their activity? I did see that. Apparently these guys didn't get the memo. Let's check the damage report here. Not bad, 91% on the thrusters. 95 on the life support. 81 on the module reinforcement. This ship is unholy. Excuse me. Admiral Beldraco, I think, is talking about player piracy. Huh. Neat. Not sure if I believe the veracity of it, but if they got data, I'd be interested in seeing it. It's neat. Zarek Lampther. I think we found somebody else in a skin suit. But no, actually, that wasn't bad. Yeah, I'm down to 83% hull, but that was with his, oh, what is that? Phasing sequence lasers? Phasers? Probably can't call him that. Might get sued by somebody. But yeah, that wasn't bad, and that's what this thing can pull off. This is just, this ship is unfair. I love it. Three-quarter impulse.
Three-quarter impulse engaging.
Drop on my mark. Drop.
Super Cruise drive disengaging.
Lakon, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance. Gear down.
The gear is down and locked.
And there we go. Admiral Beldraco, Dr. Jin Ramer, whatever, runs a socio-political think tank, made the following observations in her report. Let me try that again. Statistics show a significant reduction in piracy and criminal behavior since the Thargoid presence was confirmed, but the reason has not come under scrutiny until now. Interesting. And on that interesting note, I'm gonna have to call it here for the day, and for the weekend probably. Well, probably, but that's alright. I'm Mr. Moo, Elite Dangerous broadcaster pretty much, but as soon as Battletech comes out, oh yes, we will be hitting that hard. A pleasure to meet everybody, always nice to meet new people, always a pleasure to answer questions and just kind of poke around, and always nice to just generally be helpful if I can be. Admiral Beldraco, have a great weekend. You too. Yeah, everybody have a good weekend. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good one. On behalf of me, my crew, my cats, Commander Niao, take care everybody. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. And if you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, don't let the cat fly. Because the cat will definitely make a bigger mess than you on your worst day. Take care, everybody, and see you again on Monday. Same time, same place. Hope to see you then. And let's see here. Actually, before we get totally taken off, let's see where we should send everybody off to next. Let's see here. Who's on? Let's, yeah, Lavandry fan. Let's head over there, everybody. Booscore, thanks for the stream. Fly safe. Alcors, take care. Budman07 all. Gret07. JM Trick. D-Lurking. Take care. See everybody again on Monday, and in the meantime, have some fun over here.